Philippine President Bongbong Marcos is currently in Japan for a 4-day state visit to strengthen cooperation and infrastructure development ties between the two countries. For the latest, our multimedia reporter Luisa Cabato is reporting live from Tokyo, Japan. Luisa?
Neil, President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. secured 3.4 billion US dollars or 210 billion pesos in investment pledges from Japanese companies during his visit here. The announcement came after Marcos met with Japanese business leaders on Wednesday as part of his 4-day state visit. Among the companies present were All Nippon Airways, Toyota, Mitsubishi Corporation, Panasonic, and Fast Retailing. During the meeting, President Marcos thanked Japanese companies for continuing to invest in the Philippines. He told business leaders that they are not just investors but partners in building the Philippine economy. According to the Presidential Communications Office, these new investments are expected to strengthen local industries and create thousands of skilled jobs for Filipinos. The office also said the pledges demonstrate that the Philippine economy remains strong and attractive to foreign investors. President Marcos also highlighted the importance of stronger trade and tourism ties between Philippines and Japan. He said the government is working to improve infrastructure and connectivity to support long-term economic growth and job creation. The Philippines and Japan have also signed 3 memoranda of understanding to advance smart cities and financial technology initiatives in the country. Ayala Corporation, Mint, and Mitsubishi Corporation agreed on Wednesday to develop smart life digital services that could make daily transactions more convenient for Filipinos. The partnership will cover rewards programs, ticketing, online payment platforms, and digital marketing solutions. The collaboration is expected to generate around 7 billion pesos in revenue. Meanwhile, Ayala Corporation, Globe Telecom, Mitsubishi Corporation, and KDDI Corporation agreed to conduct a study on intelligent city initiatives in Makati City. The project will use artificial intelligence and advanced telecommunication solutions to improve transportation, retail, commercial services, and digital city services. Another agreement was signed by Ayala Corporation, Mitsubishi Financial Group, Mitsubishi Corporation, and Mint to help expand GCash services in the Philippines and overseas. Back to you, Neil.
Luisa, isa sa mainit na usapin ngayon ay yung issue pa rin ng West Philippine Sea, kasama yan dun sa napag-usapan din ng ASEAN Summit a few weeks ago, no? So Luisa, kasama ba yan sa inaasahang pag-uusapan dyan sa Japan, or perhaps would there be more defense agreements between the Philippines and Japan?
Yes, Neil. Mamayang alas 5, magde-deliver ng talumpati si Pangulong Marcos sa National Diet ng Japan na binubuo ng House of Representatives and House of Councilors nila dito. And right after that, may summit meeting si Pangulong Marcos kasama si Japanese Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi. Ito na siguro yung isa sa pinakainaabangan nating activity ng Pangulo dito sa Japan, maliban sa welcoming ceremony and state call niya kahapon sa Imperial Palace. Kasi dito malalaman natin kung ano-ano yung mga mapagkakasunduan ng Pilipinas at Japan, lalong-lalo na sa larangan ng maritime security, energy supply, digitalization, at iba pa. And dito rin natin malalaman kung magkakaroon na ba ng comprehensive strategic partnership ang Pilipinas at ang Japan. Ito yung pinakamataas na level ng diplomatic designation na pwedeng magkaroon ang mga bansa. Ito rin yung pagkakataon para sa Pilipinas at Japan na magkaroon ng long-term commitment na mag-collaborate sa iba't iba pang sektor tulad ng climate change, technology, trade, at iba pa.
Luisa, napakaraming nangyayari dito sa Pilipinas ngayon. No? We can take a look at what's happening at the Senate. Kahapon, nagkaroon ng development doon sa ICC case ni dating Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte. So is the President still monitoring itong mga political developments dito sa ating bansa despite being overseas?
Yes, Neil, kahapon nga nagsagawa ng press briefing si Palace Press Officer Claire Castro kahapon. And siya yung sumagot on behalf of the President tungkol sa mga nangyayaring issues ngayon sa Pilipinas, lalong-lalo na sa Senado. And ayon sa kanya, itong nangyaring walkout noong nakaraan sa Senado ay pagkakataon para makita ng mga Pilipino kung alin sa mga politikong hinalal nila ay yung nagtatrabaho para sa sarili nilang interes o para talaga sa mamamayan. And bukas magkakaroon tayo ng sit-down interview with President Marcos, and doon tayo magkakaroon ng chance na makausap o matanong siya ng personal tungkol sa mga nangyayaring issue ngayon sa bansa.
Okay, maraming salamat, Luisa. That's Luisa Cabato reporting live from Japan.